Rated M for mature.
There's no time for Google Maps with this lot around, so let's break down all of the maps in Zombie Army 4's Horde Mode and show these brain munchers who's boss. Horde Mode, where a player's skill, as well as their steely grit and determination, come face to face with the never-ending legions of undead Nazis. It can be relentless, it can be terrifying, but knowing your way around a map or two will give you an unbelievable advantage in a fight, and may just save you and your teammates bacon when the time comes. So in this part 1 of our Horde Mode tour guide, we'll examine the map layouts in detail and offer you some hopefully life-saving pointers when you decide to face the Horde. Let's begin. You know what's great about tunnels? Nothing. Oh sure, they're marvels of civil engineering and all that, but when you have to face an oncoming zombie wave, they're not ideal. Our first map, Into the Darkness, is the smallest on offer, but provides a steep learning curve. Long corridors, flooded walkways, and tight corners limit you and your teammates' mobility, but they do provide handy bottlenecks for when a special makes themselves known. The trick is to pick a spot where you know your back is covered, and then have at it with any zombies approaching from the other side. But the downside to this is when an officer type shows up. There's nothing worse than securing your position, ammo in healthy supply, grenades at the ready, only for a zombie commander to be enraging the entire horde from the other end. Just be sure to minimize your time wading through, tunnel water. Oh, my own private villa, you say? In the Italian countryside, you say? Yes, please. It's a villa of death. I wonder what gave that away. The second map, Villa del Morte, is practically the exact opposite of Into the Darkness. Wide open spaces allow you some much needed breathing room, elevated positions make for some handy rifle action, and the placement of propeller traps will ensure anything caught in its vortex will quickly become mincemeat, including you if you're too close when you activate them. There are few areas where zombies won't spawn at all, so finding a secure position can be tricky. I find the bombed out upper floor of the villa offers the best vantage point, enabling you to headshot the many zombies that shuffle out from the distant fog. But things can get cramped when a special decides to charge towards you, and if there's one area you should avoid, it's the swamp. Don't go into it. Why? Because this. Venice, the floating city, queen of the Adriatic, the city of bridges, home to the giant zombie shark. That's a bit weird. For the third map in this list, Dead in the Water, the phrase "communication is king" springs to mind. I say that because unless you know exactly where you're going and stay in constant communication with your team, then get prepared to die. A lot. The map lives up to Venice's reputation for narrow walkways, twisting streets, and very little actual ground to tread on. Although limited in size, there are a few high spots which would be excellent positions for sniping action, and if you combine a bait grenade with the shark trap, you can dispose of quite a few zombies instantly. Because zombies clearly don't suffer from any kind of hydrophobia, get used to seeing them emerge from the murky waters in all directions, which can make finding decent cover a real challenge. But as I said just moments ago, if you stay in constant communication with your teammates and learn all of the routes leading to weapons and traps, you should be able to enjoy your stay. Gondola, please.
Target down.
Okay, suiciders? Check. Flamers? Check. Oh, and butchers? The lovely ever so eager butchers? Yeah, triple check. Yes, it must then be the bombed out village known as the Bitter End, the map that makes you wish you stayed in that tunnel wading through sewer water. Chaos is about the only way I can describe this arena of death, and we have chaos aplenty on offer. Zombies will crawl out of annoying cubby holes and drop from practically every rooftop. Snipers will mock you as you try to find non-existent cover around the map's central square. Oh, and did I mention the butchers? They can make life incredibly difficult as the uneven terrain leaves you with very little breathing room to take them on. You can use narrow spaces to concentrate your fire, but for this map, the name of the game is movement. Stay mobile and know where the ammo crate spawn points are, as some are trickier to reach during a wave than others. Even your route to the exit is littered with deadly specials and zombie grunts blocking your path. It's relentless, so if you do survive by the skin of your teeth, try not to be bitter about it. Dead by dawn, dead by dawn, dead by... Sorry, there's just something about fighting the forces of the undead in an evil woods that makes me want to bring out the old handy chainsaw. But enough Evil Dead references, our final entry in this video is quite simply the Undead Wood. If you're like me and you appreciate nature in all of its splendid glory, then by all means test the limits of that appreciation by trying to survive here. Creepers will appear almost invisible as they scuttle through the grass towards you, zombies will shuffle out from foliage in all directions, oh and yeah, watch out for the fan trap. Things can get cramped very quickly before the map gradually expands, but you can make the most of your confines by looting supplies from cabins and finding special weapons. Be careful however when trying to find a secure position. Enemy gunners who spawn on the higher ground will have an excellent vantage point to rain down lead upon you, and don't use the truck for cover. It's a tad explodey. Dead by dawn. So that's part 1 of our Horde Mode map tour extravaganza. Have you played each one? Where is your favourite spot to fend off the Horde, and how quickly do your best laid plans collapse once a zombie commander shows up? Leave us a like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all the zombie slaying action. See you in the next one.